Hey, what's up, YouTube? So it is Thursday. My voice is still a little bit off, so I had to cancel an audition today, which kind of sucks because it was a national network one for Ballpark Franks. And you know what? I can use any job I can get, and that will be a good one. But you know what? Que sera. That's how it goes. I'm hoping my voice will be back to normal next week with, tomorrow and the weekend to kind of recuperate, and hopefully this will get out of my system. I'm feeling like I'm getting better, but my voice is still not 100%. Moving on. So we're back at the little cul-de-sac area here by the train. I am going to work on smoothing out this curb over here and then maybe putting on like at least one layer of lacquer, maybe two, I don't know. So we're going to do that for a little bit. I'm going to let the first layer dry. That takes about 30 minutes. Maybe I'm going to go get some coffee or something like that and then come back and do another layer and then maybe skate, or maybe I'll just come back and see how it is and skate it that way. We'll see. What else? Oh, I took out, 2 sessions ago, I took out the insoles that I had in the Vans, the ones that came with them. They were really good. They were doing a lot of shock absorption, but I decided to put my FP insoles back in. I'm getting a little bit more foot feel back with those. The Vans, while they were very cushiony and they helped absorb impact, I didn't feel the board under me as much. And my FP insoles do the same job, but allow me some, feeling. So yeah, without further ado, let's skate, or let's smooth out a curb. Not sure if the wax that was already on here that I put on here before is going to be an issue when I put the lacquer down, but whatever. It's all a learning process. Hey, how's it going? My throat's sore, so I'm having trouble speaking. Oh yeah, I've never done this before either, so they were like, yeah, get a rub brick, get some lacquer, put a coat or two on, and you should be able to grind it, should smooth out, you put some wax on top of it, it should be pretty good to go. Adrian, I'm an elbow, just so you don't get sick in case Alright, my name's Ben, nice to meet you, man. Alright, I think that's about all I'm going to do on this one. Like I said, this is my first time, so I don't know if this is the right amount or the wrong amount or what. This is not a tutorial. We're just gonna see what's up. That dude Adrian just saw me over here kind of smoothing this out, was like, hey, what's up, man? So met a new dude from around the way. He said he might have to try and come back and hit this spot at some point. So yeah, let's dust this off, and then we're gonna spray it down, at least one coating, and then I'm gonna go grab some coffee. One of my water bottles has a leak. That was in my bag. That sucks. I usually carry like another piece of cloth in my bag, like an extra t-shirt or something, but I don't have that today. I just have a sweaty Vans sock from another session. Actually, doesn't smell that bad. Doesn't really smell at all. All right, I'm gonna wipe it down with this. Okay, let's let it dry and we'll wait and see what happens. In the meantime, let's go get some coffee, check some emails, do some shit. Here we wait for coffee. All right, I'm back from coffee, and we're gonna test this out and see what it feels like, if it's dried or not, and then if it has dried, we're gonna put on a second coat. Okay, so not all of it has dried. It does smell good. Don't puff these, not cool. So yeah, I guess we're gonna have to let it dry a little bit more and then put on a second coat. I just realized, why have your phone in your pocket while you're skating if you're not listening to music? Okay, let's put on a second coat. Okay, coat number 2 is put on. I'm gonna go home, I think, for a little bit, and if I'm gonna do a number 3 layer, I'll do it at another time. But I think I'm gonna get a skate session in a little bit later. We'll see if it grinds, we'll see if it waxes. I think this is gonna need a little time in the sun and the wind. 30 minutes to recoat, maybe not, to dry. Also, I might wait a full 24 hours before coming back to this spot. Maybe this is my Friday spot. But at least we've prepped it. I'm gonna keep reading the directions. Anyway, I'm gonna go home and chill for a bit. Okay, small change of plan. Before I go home, I'm gonna stop over at Bulletproof Comics because they have a box for me today. The one that they had yesterday was shitty. And I was not going to send out the Outsider Skateboard giveaway deck contest winner. What did I just say? That was too long of a title. I was not going to send out that deck from Outsider Skateboards to the True Jello in a shitty looking box that looked like it had gotten put through a wood chipper. So instead, I'm going to go over to Bulletproof Comics right now, grab a box from them, and we're going to put his deck into a box and send it out to him. Let's get it to the post office, and then I'm going to go home. Cool. Jesus, that was long-winded. Hey guys, so I stopped over at Bulletproof Comics. This is Hank.
Hey guys.
Hey, I wanna thank him a lot. He's always got stuff that I need here. This place is awesome, and also if you want to pick up some sweet comics, play games, this place is great. They totally saved a box for me. The True Jello, your deck is coming soon. Thanks to this man. Thank you, Hank, so much.
No problem, Ben, and keep up the good work.
Thank you very much. Check them out. I'm going to put a link to them, their website, and also if they have any online presence, I'm going to put that as well. It might show up here, or it might show up in the description. Let's go home and chill. We're going to wait for that lacquer to dry. All right, guys. I am now headed to the post office. We're going to put the True Jello's board in the mail so he can start shredding it. Let's do this. Okay, True Jello, your deck is literally in the mail. Okay, so I am in the health food store and I am looking for olive leaf extract because one of my commenters said that that's going to help me with my throat. You know what? I'm willing to give a lot of stuff a try. Boom. See, that's what happens when you get cocky. That's the thing about skateboarding. Just when you think you're hot shit, you hit a pebble, or you shift your weight wrong. And the universe reminds you of the word humility. Okay, so I've added like 10 drops of this olive leaf extract oil to a glass of water. I'm gonna drink that, take a shower, and I'm gonna get back out and skate in a little bit. Okay, so we're back from break. I put 2 coats on here. It is still sticky. I put the first coat on at 10:25, and then I waited about a half an hour and put a second coat on. So this thing is still like glistening in the sun, and it is still sticky. The stuff is not dried. So I'm gonna give this overnight. Chris is gonna show up in a little bit, and we'll explain the same thing. And I might even put a third coat on before I leave. And then just let that shit dry and see what happens, and maybe this will be available for tomorrow. It'll be like a nice gift. We've done like some prep. It's like baking bread. You got to make the dough first, let it rise overnight, and then you got a beautiful fucking loaf of bread the next day. Chris just saw a little door on the side of this building that's right next to this spot, and apparently it says morgue on it. I wondered why these people never come out and like bother me about skating here or harass me at all. Okay guys, I have to get home to pick up my daughter. I'm hoping my throat gets better over the weekend. I had to call out of an audition this morning for midday because my voice just wasn't at 100%. So, you know, tomorrow's Friday. Hopefully I don't get any auditions that I have to turn down, because I will have to turn them down. Hopefully over the weekend my voice can get restored. I'm gonna put one more spray layer of lacquer on this parking curb and let that dry overnight, and maybe come back and visit this space tomorrow. If it's not something I can grind, no big whoop, I'll just do some flat ground tricks and mess around. Chris kind of pushes me to do lines, and he films them, which is so awesome. I really appreciate him doing that, and it's nice to have someone who's better than you kind of pushing you, and you know, I'm like, oh, should I do, you know, he's like, maybe you could do this, this, and this in the line. I'm like, oh, okay. And then he's like, I'm like, do I have to do the 180 at the end? He's like, you know, you could just try it. And I'm like, all right. He's totally like pushing me outside my comfort zone to like try stuff. So it's good. Guys, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Have an awesome rest of your Thursday.